live on our YouTube channel and say a very good morning and thank you so much for choosing CCFM. It's Midweek Moment, and Rachel's got something special for us this morning.
Yes, so this week's midweek moment is from 2 Corinthians 10, verse 4 to 5. And it says, For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God, for pulling down strongholds, casting down arguments, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. So I don't know, guys. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that feels this way. But or if you can relate, hey, let me know. Hey, but I constantly have these movies playing on my mind all the time. Like it's constantly different kind of movie scenes. And I think Steven Spielberg, he has got nothing on my mind because what goes on this head of mine, it's cray to the next level. So, and here's the crazy part, right? Uh, all that happens in my mind, it's original. So it's not like it's taken off a movie or anything. It's my own thoughts of my own mind. And it's stuff that's all that the enemy plants into my mind. And here's the thing, he makes me worry constantly. And not long, my mind starts to develop these movies. It has a plot, it has dialogue, even has visuals. And next second, it has scene after scene after scene. And not long, my mind starts to like believe these lies, and it just starts spiraling over and over. It goes, and I've got movie after movie after movie plays in my mind. And the crazy thing is that because of all these lies that the enemy says, he takes a teeny tiny bit of truth and then he spins it. And my mind takes hold of that. And so much so that it makes me stop believing what God says. And rather, I get stuck in this movie in my head. So I can choose to either go on with this movie and allow it to torment me, or I can hit the stop button on the remote, right? I mean, it's always quick. Whenever we watch a movie, we go, hey, I don't like this movie anymore. Grab the remote, hit stop. But when it comes to our minds, why do we not do the same as well? We always kind of like, hey, this movie's playing on my mind, but then I allow it to play on and go on and on and on. And like I said, I mean, I would go from the start. And it's like crazy things like maybe, hey, I WhatsApp Jonathan and like, okay, 30 seconds later, hey, he hasn't replied to me. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, it's probably because, oh no, I don't think he wants to chat to me anymore. Oh, maybe this is what happened. Oh, and then it jumps to a next thing and a next thing and a next thing. Or, and that's just a simple example. But I mean, in whatever situation you are in, maybe, you know that you're trusting and believing in God and something. And all of a sudden the enemy takes something it might be true, but he turns it. And he's like, no, you know what? This is not going to happen to you because of this and that. And then he builds on it. And then your mind starts to add and add and add. It's like I always say, we always try and, add our own spices. We mix things up so much that we cannot see what's real any longer. And that's the moment where you need to grab the remote and say, I'm going to stop this. And for me, I don't know how, well, for me, this is what I do when I want to hit stop. I got to, just remind myself by saying, be still. Be still, my soul, and know that He is God. He has brought me this far and He has been with me every step of the way. He is for me and not against me. And He is not about to abandon you as well. So He has carried you and He is right there by your side. His words are true and He is faithful to keep His promises. He is not a man that He will lie. Even though your mind is playing tricks on you and telling you lies, be still, oh, your soul, and know that He is good. He is so, so good. Because after all, He is the only one and true director of your life. And that's all that you need to just repent. Put your trust and your hope on Him and stop that movie right now and remind yourselves on the promises of God.